I can't breathe. Help me, please.
Hang on.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Help me, please.
Here, strap me.
Let's get the straps on.
Miguel.
I can't breathe.
Don't even think about it.
I just want to breathe.
These are the moments when police captured their own crimes, starting with the case of 5 officers who were filmed torturing a detainee inside a jail on the night of October 16, 2016. A suspected drunk driver named Charles Wade was taken into custody in Dayton, Ohio, and brought to the Montgomery County Jail for processing. As Wade entered the facility, one officer started recording the event with a handheld camcorder, in addition to the jail's surveillance footage. From the very start, Wade remained calm and respectful. He followed every command the officers gave, but that didn't seem to matter. It appeared those officers had already decided to mistreat Wade regardless, and they were setting up a nightmare for him from the beginning.
Not unless you deserve it. Let's come on out. Yeah, come on out. Let's get him in here.
Okay, let's see what anything I can help you? No? I can help you? Yes, sir. Just walk me
They brought Wade into the receiving area to search him, and that's when things gradually began to take a dark turn. It seemed like the officers were just waiting for any excuse, any slight movement Wade made, so they could use force and toy with him. But the truth is, Wade remained calm and respectful the entire time. Sadly, as more time passed, he began to grow frustrated. At one point, he gently bumped his head against a padded wall, an action that looked more like confusion or emotional strain than anything violent. He wasn't acting aggressively, and he certainly wasn't posing a threat to anyone in that room. Despite his peaceful behavior at that moment, the officers finally got what they had been waiting for: a reason to abuse Wade and amuse themselves for the night. With no real cause or danger, they forced Wade to the floor and ordered others to bring in the 7-point restraint chair to begin their cruel plan.
We're gonna chair. Do me a favor, just put a knee on his upper back, the middle back there. Keep an eye on him. You don't have to put too much weight on him. Watch the feet lighter.
You are on camera. If you hurt me, you will be another one.
Nobody wants to hurt you.
No, I'm not resisting. I'm not doing anything.
When you guys are ready, let's.
I'm not doing anything to fight you guys. If you cause any pain, my lawyer will know about it.
Okay. All right, we're going into restraint here. Let's go ahead and get him up. Let's get him in the chair.
My hands are. I'm not resisting.
All right, roll over.
How do I not resist?
Roll over.
I don't resist. I'm not resisting.
Stand up. Listen. All right, come on out.
Sit down.
Yes, Sergeant. If you put my hands behind my back, it's causing discomfort, which is cruel and unusual punishment. It's cruel and unusual punishment for you to strap my hands behind my back in a position where I can't move.
They'll be released and put in the arms of the chair here in just a second.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we, sir? Look what you do to us niggas. Look.
Those officers essentially created their own torture chamber inside the jail. And if you listen closely, you can actually hear others screaming from nearby rooms. No one truly knows how many individuals they were mistreating in there, and this wasn't just an isolated case. What I'm about to share next about this facility and the officers' brutality will genuinely shock you, especially what they later did to a female inmate. As for Wade, the officers restrained him in a control chair, securing his arms, legs, and torso to the point where he was completely immobilized. This type of chair is typically reserved for inmates who are actively violent or pose an extreme threat, but Wade had already been subdued. Yet 5 officers, including Sergeant John Eversole, took part in strapping him down as if he were some kind of danger.
His arms.
Got it.
That's enough! Stop resisting! That's enough! Stop resisting! Stay in your position right there.
You good?
Watch the hand, watch the hand.
Grab his hand.
side.
Watch that arm.
Got him.
Breathe.
Got him.
I can't breathe. 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 Help me, please.
Hang on.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Help me, please.
Here, strap me.
I can't breathe. Help me, please.
Let's get the shoulder straps on.
Miguel.
I can't breathe.
Don't even think about it.
I just want to breathe.
Yes, do not even.
Shoulder straps on. Thank you.
That's move. Here, let me get this side. What's wrong, Sarge?
Feet in. Make sure we're cinched in. Double check everything, guys. Let's get him in the room.
Hang on.
I just want to breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Help me, please.
Wade pleaded for help as they were placing him into a cell. Sergeant Eversole approached and unleashed 2 close-range bursts of pepper spray directly into his face. The canister was held about an inch from Wade's eyes and nose, a distance that maximizes chemical exposure and raises the risk of serious harm. As the spray hit him, Wade began coughing violently and screaming, but the assault didn't stop there. Instead of decontaminating him, jail staff left Wade strapped in the restraint chair for an extended period, simply watching as he cried out in pain. During all that time, he received no medical assistance. Wade later said the prolonged exposure caused lasting problems, including severe damage to his eyes from chemical burns. After the ordeal, Wade filed a federal civil rights lawsuit accusing the jail of using excessive force and subjecting him to cruel and unusual punishment. A federal judge ruled that spraying a fully restrained inmate in that way was unconstitutional. The judge also emphasized that this wasn't an isolated event, referencing Amber Swink, another inmate who suffered nearly identical abuse while strapped down in the same facility. Amber was pepper sprayed directly in the face by Sergeant Judith Seeley, even though she wasn't resisting or posing any kind of threat. Surveillance footage captured the entire incident, and the video was later made public. But despite clear visual evidence of abuse and excessive force, no criminal charges were filed against Sergeant Seeley. She wasn't terminated. Instead, she was promoted to captain in the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. In 2018, she eventually pled guilty, but only to a 4th-degree misdemeanor for disorderly conduct. She received probation, a small fine, and a suspended 30-day jail sentence. Amber Swink filed a lawsuit and settled in September 2017 for $375,000. In Wade's case, he settled his civil claim for $115,000. No other officers faced consequences. Next up, you'll witness another disturbing case. This time, an officer was caught on his own body-worn camera mistreating a woman without any clear justification at all. On January 6, 2015, what should have been a routine stop between a Las Vegas Metro officer and a civilian quickly turned into something unsettling. Officer Richard Scavone had stopped Amanda Ortiz, allegedly for loitering with the intent to engage in prostitution. Typically, situations like this result in just a warning or possibly a citation, but Scavone didn't follow that route. Instead, he took a terrible step.
Come on over, man. Hey! Come over here! You know, put your hand behind your back. I got the taser out. Put your hand behind your back. Put your palms together.
How am I supposed to put my palms together and grab my hands?
That's it.
All right.
That's it. We're gonna dump you on the floor in a minute. Who you think you're talking to?
Ortiz wasn't aggressive or uncooperative. She was complying with everything the officer said. But as the encounter continued, Officer Scavone's actions escalated rapidly.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Talking to me? Spread your feet.
My feet are straight. Why do you have your hands on my f***ing neck? Get the f*** off of me. You doing that? I don't give a f***. So what? Take me out to take me to f***ing jail. You're doing all this extra stuff for what? Stay.
Get on your stomach. On your stomach. Had enough? You finished? You finished?
This was extremely disturbing and vile behavior towards someone who was clearly cooperating with the officer and showed no visible reason to be treated that way. Officer Scavone shoved her to the ground, grabbed her by the neck, and assaulted her. Ortiz posed no threat to him whatsoever, and there was absolutely no justification for using that level of force. In fact, beyond the excessive force, there wasn't even solid evidence that Officer Scavone had lawful grounds to detain Ortiz in the first place. She was simply standing there. After pinning her to the ground multiple times, they led her to the patrol car, and that's when Officer Scavone began taking even more disturbing actions.
What else you want to do, tough guy?
Go ahead and take me to jail. That's all I want you to do.
You got it. You got it.
That's fine. Don't touch my butt. Dad, what the fuck?
Ever pull away from me.
I record him. If you're recorded, Dad, listen to me for no fucking reason. And you know that. I'm not doing shit.
Ever pull away from me. Understand me? Take it out.
Get off of me!
Take it out.
Don't touch my butt. What the fuck?
What else you
Get
got?
off of me!
What else you got?
Get off of my feet! Get in my... God, what the fuck?
Reach your end in while I'm talking to you.
Off of me!
You finished? In the car. In the car.
Oh my God!
You're gonna what? What are you gonna do? In the car.
This was a clear example of excessive force and abuse of authority. Once the footage of the violent arrest surfaced, it sparked outrage across the country. It became one of several major police misconduct cases in the 2010s that fueled demands for greater body cam accountability. The Las Vegas Metro Police launched an internal review, and within a few months, Scavone was terminated. He was charged with 1 count of deprivation of rights under color of law, a serious federal crime used when someone in a position of power knowingly violates a person's constitutional rights. In 2017, Scavone pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to 12 months and 1 day in federal prison, followed by a year of supervised release, 300 hours of community service, and a $20,000 fine. Ortiz also filed a federal civil rights lawsuit that same year. The city of Las Vegas agreed to settle, and she was awarded $200,000 in damages. Next, you'll see how another officer was repeatedly caught on body cam misusing his authority and doing some truly disturbing things to a suspect.
Lay on your stomach, now. Lay on your stomach. Nah, I ain't doing shit, bro. Lay on your stomach.
On September 4th, 2018, Officer John Petcack of the Cleveland Division of Police answered a call concerning a domestic violence case. When Petcack reached the location, he began scanning the surroundings for the individual tied to the altercation. But initially, he found no one. As he continued his search, a local resident came forward and provided key details about where the suspect was concealed, and that completely altered the course of the interaction.
Where's this guy listening?
Stopped out at 69. Come by you.
I need cars at 69 and off. Male's supposed to be in the garbage can here, yellow house. In the back. Don't you fucking move. Get out. Lay down on the ground! Hey, get on my hand! Lay down on the ground! You get shot on my hand! Lay down on the ground!
Slowly press, no shirt.
Lay down! Flip over! Why you looking for me? Flip over! Why you looking for me? I got this male at gunpoint. Why you looking for me? 69 and up! Shut up! You move! You move!
Officer Petcack resorted to excessive and unwarranted force. He pulled the suspect out of a garbage bin by his hair, even though the man wasn't resisting or acting aggressively. Petcack didn't stop there. At one moment, he even pressed his foot onto the man's neck. The suspect only started to resist afterward, but in the beginning, he had remained non-confrontational. Additional officers later arrived and placed the man under arrest without any issue. However, after reaching the patrol vehicle, Petcack forcefully slammed the suspect's head against the rear of the car. The body camera footage was later released to the public and triggered outrage. Shockingly, this wasn't an isolated incident. On July 24th, 2019, Petcack was again recorded on body cam during another major act of misconduct.
All right, Robert, stand up. Stand up for me. We're gonna tell you what's going on. Nah, get lost or you're gonna go with us. Get lost or you're gonna come with us.
Where am I going?
Get lost. Hey, go back to 2100. All right. Okay, go back to 2100.
As Officer Petcack was in the process of arresting a homeless man seated on a curb in a public space, a bystander, later identified as Maurice Lewis, began verbally provoking the officers. Lewis wasn't armed, didn't make any threatening moves, and maintained a noticeable distance throughout the incident. Although his remarks may have been confrontational, there were no signs of physical aggression. Despite that, Officer Petcack reacted with an extremely disproportionate level of force to what was essentially a non-violent situation.
Hey, get close to me, I'm gonna tase you. Get the hell out of here. Now, go! 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 Don't touch me. Go! You take one more step closer to me, I'm gonna tase you. Hey, understand me? Get down on the ground now! Down on the ground. Send me another car. Lay on your stomach, now. Lay on your stomach.
Man, I ain't doing shit, bro.
Lay on your stomach.
Man, bro, what is y'all doing
Lay
to
on your
me?
stomach.
Bro, I can lay on my stomach. You ain't butting me, bitch.
Officer Petcack deployed his taser near Maurice Lewis's heart without issuing any warning, an extremely dangerous move. While a taser is classified as a non-lethal weapon, firing it directly into the chest violates standard safety guidelines due to the risk of cardiac complications. In fact, an estimated 50 to 60 people in the US die each year from taser-related incidents. After being tased, Lewis was arrested and taken to jail. Officer Petcack later described Lewis as aggressive in his official report, but the body cam footage told a very different story, clearly showing Lewis had not posed any physical threat. Following the exposure of this and the prior incident, Petcack faced serious disciplinary consequences. He was ultimately fired from the Cleveland Division of Police in 2021. However, despite the clear evidence of excessive force, he was never arrested or criminally charged. Next, we turn to a case where 3 officers shockingly recorded themselves committing a crime on their own body cams. On July 8th, 2022, what should have been a simple court-ordered eviction in Smith County, Texas, took a deeply disturbing turn. 3 deputies from the Smith County Precinct 1 Constable's office arrived to serve an eviction notice, but instead of performing their duties lawfully, they were caught on camera stealing from the very residence they were tasked with clearing out. What they failed to consider was that their own body-worn cameras were capturing every detail of their misconduct.
Hold on. Hold on, don't come down here.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Chief Deputy LaQuenda Banks attempted to hide her actions by adjusting her body-worn camera, fixing her uniform, and pretending like nothing unusual was going on. She was clearly preparing to steal, unaware that her camera had never actually shut off. Constable Curtis Traylor Harris, who seemed to be directing the entire situation, managed to turn his device off before taking anything. Another officer, Sergeant Derek Holman, was also present and quickly joined in. Once everything appeared in place, Banks couldn't resist. After noticing valuables inside, she started picking up anything that grabbed her attention.
Like camel. Hold on. Oh.
Yeah, everything in too.
This thing goes in here. You set that box right.
Yeah.
We set that on that dresser.
What's this?
A box. Hold on. Give me a second. You got this wrong. Hold on.
They grabbed anything they considered valuable and left the property. The theft wasn't immediately reported, but once officials reviewed the body camera recordings, the truth was uncovered. All 3 officers ended up facing legal consequences. Constable Curtis Traylor Harris was found guilty of theft by a public official in December 2022. He received 5 years of probation, was ordered to pay a $10,000 fine, and later stepped down from his position. Chief Deputy Ilquenda Banks, whose camera documented most of the incident, accepted a plea agreement in September 2023. She admitted guilt to a misdemeanor charge of official oppression, received 18 months of probation, and had her felony theft charge dropped. The third officer, Sergeant Derek Holman, was seen helping move items, but claimed he didn't realize it was theft. A jury acquitted him due to insufficient evidence. None of the officers were sentenced to jail. If you found this video helpful and want more content like it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.